Welcome back to Kong Mighty Ruler Asu, where we witness the most legendary battles ever recorded in cinematic history. The tropical rainforest stands silent and ominous, hiding ancient secrets beneath its thick canopy of green leaves and twisting vines. Deep within this untouched wilderness, the ground begins to tremble rhythmically, signaling the approach of something truly massive and powerful. A giant hand grasps the ancient timber, crushing the hard bark as if it were made of fragile paper. The mighty Kong steps into the light, a king patrolling his domain, sensing a disturbance that threatens his territory. Even for a titan, the jungle feels suffocating today, as if the trees themselves are watching him. Suddenly, the vibrations intensify, and the wildlife flees in terror, knowing that another apex predator has entered the arena. Jagged dorsal plates slice through the green canopy, revealing the unmistakable silhouette of the king of the monsters arriving. Godzilla stands before Kong, an ancient rivalry reignited, yet takes the first move to attack the other. The radioactive giant does not focus on the ape, but stares intently into the darkness, sensing a cold-blooded ambush. Instinctively, the two kings form an uneasy alliance, turning their backs to each other to face a common enemy. Hidden in the gloom, massive scales glide silently over the rough bark, almost invisible to the naked eye. Two glowing yellow eyes open in the thicket, revealing a predator that has grown to a truly nightmare size. A colossal serpent strikes from the shadows, its jaw wide open to swallow the world whole. Kong reacts instantly, blocking the strike with his forearm, but the impact forces the mighty ape to stumble backward. Godzilla roars in anger, his tail snapping into the serpent's body, creating a shockwave that knocks the reptile back. The giant snake is unleashed, using its full body to wind around the trees and gain a advantage. Dropping from the canopy, the serpent coils its massive body around Godzilla, attempting to crush the reptile. Godzilla thrashes violently, his claws scraping against the impenetrable scales, creating sparks that light up the dark jungle floor. Kong rushes to his left, gripping the serpent's tail with immense strength, unraveling a deadly knot of muscle. The snake retaliates by spraying a toxic green mist, forcing Kong to cover his face and step back quickly. Seizing the moment, Godzilla bites down with bone-crushing force, piercing the thick hide and drawing dark, ancient blood. Enraged, the Anaconda threatening to crush the adorable creature. A familiar blue glow begins to hum along Godzilla's spine, signaling that the king is charging his ultimate weapon. Sensing the deadly need, the serpent releases its grip and vanishes instantly. The two titans stand side by side in the water's edge, watching the ripples that discover the monster's location. Suddenly, and the snake drags Kong into the depths, hoping to drown the great ape. Beneath the surface, Kong fights for breath, struggling against the crushing winds that tighten every passing second. Moving with graceful speed underwater, a domain where he is truly the undisputed master. He clamps his jaws onto the serpent, ripping it away from Kong and giving him a chance to surface. Kong reaches the surface, gasping for air, and scrambles ashore to arm himself with a massive, jagged boulder. The river churns violently as the aquatic battle rages, sending massive waves crashing against the muddy jungle banks. With a heave, Godzilla tosses the serpent onto dry land, forcing the fight back to where Kong is waiting. Kong launches the boulder with precision, striking the serpent's head and stunning the beast for a quick moment. The resilient reptile recovers instantly, its tail whipping out and slammed against a wall of solid rock. Godzilla emerges from the river, roaring a challenge that shakes the very foundations of the surrounding mountains. Realizing it is cornered, the serpent coils into a defensive posture, ready to strike at anything that moves closer. Kong beats his chest in a display of dominance, signaling that he is ready to end this battle now. Once again, the atomic fire begins to build within Godzilla, turning his body into a living nuclear reactor. The snake tries to interrupt the charge, but Kong intercepts the attack. But putting his own body on the line, Kong grips the massive jaws, his muscles straining to their limits and holds the serpent in place. Godzilla is fully charged, his mouth open to unleash a beam of pure destruction upon their common enemy. At the last second, Kong leaps away, clearing the path from the devastating beam of atomic energy. The beam strikes the serpent directly, engulfing it in blue fire, pushing it back with unstoppable force. The giant reptile writhes in agony as the atomic fire burns through its defenses, sealing its fate. Godzilla ceases his attack, leaving only a smoking, motionless carcass where the terrifying predator once stood. Kong approaches the fallen beast cautiously, ensuring that the threat has been permanently neutralized by their combined might. Godzilla lets out a guides every creature in the jungle of his supreme power. Kong joins in with a thunderous roar, celebrating the victory and the survival of the two legendary kings. The two titans lock eyes, acknowledging the strength of the other in a moment of silent mutual respect. His work done, Godzilla turns his massive frame towards the ocean, returning to the depths from which he came. Kong watches him leave, then turns back to his mountains, resuming his eternal watch over the hollow earth. The jungle is scarred and broken, but the silence has returned, and the balance of nature is restored. Life begins to emerge from the shadows once more, reclaiming the battlefield where gods and monsters just fought. The fallen serpent remains as a grim monument, a reminder that even the strongest predators can be defeated. From above, the path of destruction is a scar on the land, marking the history of this legendary day. High upon his peak, Kong surveys his kingdom as the sun sets, the undisputed guardian of this wild realm. Far away, the ocean swallows the king of the monsters, hiding him until the world needs his power again. Twilight descends upon the jungle, painting the sky in shades of fire, closing the chapter on this epic tale. Tiny lights begin to dance in the air, a peaceful contrast to the violence that shook the earth today. Nature is resilient, and from the ashes of destruction, new life will always find a way to bloom. The story of these titans is far from over, for in this world, there is always another challenger waiting. Legends never truly die. They only wait in the shadows for the right moment to rise and fight again. We hope you enjoyed this incredible journey into the world of titans, where power and majesty collide spectacularly. If you want to see more epic battles like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Join our community of monster fans and never miss an update on the rulers of the Hollow Earth. Thank you for watching Kong Mighty Ruler Asu. Until next time, keep looking to the horizon for the giants.